This video is sponsored by Skillshare. Thanks to Skillshare for supporting the channel. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order continues to surprise me with hidden details, Easter eggs, and references to other Star Wars media. In this series, I've been doing my best to explore every corner of this game and find every hidden detail or reference possible. And today, I've got 10 more for you, and thanks to everyone who left a comment on the last video pointing me in the right direction of more unique details. Appreciated. Hey everyone, it's Andrew. So recently, I've been revisiting areas of Jedi Fallen Order's maps that I hadn't been to since completing the story. And upon returning to a few of the boss battle locations, you can be prompted to start a radio call. When you visit the tomb of Khajet, where Cal defeats Taron Malicos, Cal asks Merrin about Malicos's past.
Merrin, I'm in the tomb of Khajet. When we fought Malicos, he was unhinged, out of control. But he wasn't always like that, right?
He was always a bastard, but yes, he changed on your arrival. He saw the presence of another Jedi as an opportunity, or a threat.
Whatever his endgame was, I'm glad we put a stop to it. I bet you never thought you'd team up with a Jedi, huh?
Little in my life has gone how I thought it would, Cal Kestis.
Yeah, I hear you.
Pretty interesting, right? Also, when you revisit the top of the origin tree where you fought the Ninth Sister on Kashyyyk, Cal asks Cere if she knew the Inquisitor.
Hey, Cere.
I'm here, Cal.
Did you know the Ninth Sister before the Purge?
No, I can only guess at who she was as a Jedi.
She seemed so sure there was no point in trying to fight the Empire.
I believe most Inquisitors were Jedi, turned through torture and fear. It's tempting to give in to absolutes when you suffer that much.
Maybe. Sure seemed enthusiastic about making others suffer.
Hearing Cere talk about the Ninth Sister as a Jedi is a strange thought. She just seems so evil. I can't see this character as a Jedi. There's also another of these radio calls on Zeffo, which you can trigger while actually playing through the story. Cal speaks to Grease about his piloting skills.
Hey, Grease, you busy?
Well, I was trying to watch No, I'm not busy. Never busy. So, you need something?
I'm standing next to two crashed ships. Looks like you weren't the only pilot who had trouble with the wind here.
Whoa, you're just realizing that? Where have you been? I mean, it doesn't get better than me.
Yeah, okay. All I wanted to say was thanks.
You're welcome, kid. But, I gotta go. I got a thing, so gotta see ya.
And there could be more. Let me know if you've run into one of these while revisiting some of Jedi Fallen Order's maps. Another part of the game that changes after you complete Jedi Fallen Order's story, or after you complete all Kashyyyk missions, is the location of the Shio bird on Kashyyyk. If you return to the origin tree, you'll see the Shio bird perched on a branch near the base of the tree in the origin lake. And as you continue to make your way up the tree, the giant bird is again in this position here, halfway up on your climb. And you'll notice here the bird gives you a fast travel option. If you press this, you'll be taken back to the meditation point right at the start of the tree climb, because once you've jumped off here into the lake, there's no way of getting back unless you climb the tree all the way to the top. I think a lot of people wish Jedi Fallen Order had fast travel between meditation points, but I personally like that the game forces you to explore. It's all about that journey, but it's cool they've given the Shio bird this ability, seeing as though climbing the tree takes a long time. And to be honest, I love being lost in Jedi Fallen Order's maps, knowing that you have to navigate your way around. It's part of the fun. Also, if you get to the top of the tree and interact with the Shio bird, you'll be taken up to the part of the tree where you fought the Ninth Sister. As far as I know, there's no other way of getting up here, and that's where that last radio call happened as well. So Cal's Force Echo power, also known as Sense Echo or Psychometry, isn't the first time we've seen this in Star Wars. When Cal plays the 7-string Halixet, Cere comments on Cal's rare Jedi ability.
You touch an object and witness events connected to it. You feel its history.
It's an echo in the force from the object.
Not many Jedi have that skill.
If you guys remember Jedi Master Quinlan Vos from the Clone Wars episode Hunt for Zero, you would have seen this power make its first appearance. Quinlan was an expert tracker, and just like Cal, had the ability to experience an object's past simply by touching it. The Jedi Council were actually skeptical of the Force Echo ability, fearing that the heightened emotions experienced by the user could be used to draw nearer to the dark side. I guess we kind of see this with Cal struggling with the death of his master Jaro Tapal, and reliving the events of Order 66 using the Force Echo ability. And I do really like how Cal's journey revolves around this unique gift. It leads the path on his personal sense of discovery and identity. And so many of the main story points are connected to this ability. Something I completely missed on my playthrough of Fallen Order that was only recently pointed out to me is just how closely BD1 is connected to Cal. So BD1 has the green light bar on the back of his head, but did you know that if Cal's health gets to a critical level and the health bar turns red, BD1's light bar will also go red? Pretty cool, right? It's a small little detail, and the BD1's red bar will keep flashing until you ask him for a stim. A little detail you might have overlooked. And while we're talking about BD1, normally when Cal asks BD1 for a stim, when you press the stim button, BD1 will launch the stim into the air, Cal will catch it, and then Cal, I think, stabs it into his arm to inject the stim. I'm pretty sure that's what he's doing. He's, stabbing it into himself. But if you're climbing, you can still activate a stim, although Cal's hands are busy holding onto the wall. So instead of launching the stim into the air, BD1 will actually stab the stim into Cal's shoulder. He does it himself. Another neat little detail you guys might have missed. And there's a small BD1 Easter egg you guys might not have seen that's super cute. Once you unlock the security droid slice for BD1, when hacking a security droid, he will very rarely hum a section from the Star Wars theme song. As far as I know, this only triggers on this one droid right near the Stinger Mantis on Zeffo. Every other time I've tried this elsewhere, BD1 just performs the regular hack, but there you go. Cute little Easter egg. There's a familiar creature you might have passed on Kashyyyk as part of completing the Flora and Fauna databank. This is a TAC, and you might have seen these guys running around on the ground in Star Wars Battlefront 2's Kashyyyk map. They're harmless, friendly creatures you can see climbing and living on the origin tree in Fallen Order. And Battlefront 2 was the first time these creatures made an appearance in Star Wars canon, but they're originally from Knights of the Old Republic, all the way back in 2003. It seems a lot of Jedi Fallen Order's Kashyyyk originated back in Knights of the Old Republic. The Shadowlands were also first seen in this game, along with a few other locations and details. And you remember the Bogling, these fox-like creatures from Bogano. You might have already seen you can befriend one of these and bring it on board the Stinger Mantis, but this one's quite sad. While exploring Bogano, I actually found a Bogling that's been killed. And the sad thing is, it looks like it's been fried by a blaster fire, like it's been hit by a blaster bolt. So I looked around and saw a group of stormtroopers not too far away, and I knew what had to be done. No one kills a Bogling and gets away with it. Justice was served. Right at the start of the Order 66 mission in Fallen Order, Cal is in his bedroom on board the Venator-class Star Destroyer, and on Cal's bed is something you might find interesting, a Jedi holocron. It was common for Jedi to own holocrons. Cere goes and finds hers earlier in the story, which plays Obi-Wan's Order 66 warning to the Jedi, and you spend most of the story searching for the holocron with a list of all potential future Jedi spread across the galaxy. But seeing this here makes me wonder what's stored inside Cal's Padawan holocron. If you've been back to Zeffo, on the landing pad where the Stinger Mantis is docked are lots of these boxes, which can actually be moved. You can force pull them, force push, force slow, and can also use them to climb to areas of the map you might not have been able to get to. If you put one next to the Mantis, you can try jump up on top. I also thought I'd try bring as many of them aboard the Stinger Mantis as possible and see what happens if we took off. Will the boxes stay in the Mantis and jump to light speed with us? Unfortunately, no. Once I left the planet selection screen, all the boxes had disappeared. Disappointing, but oh well. But back on Zeffo, you can find a few of these boxes spread throughout the map and actually use them as weapons. I used this one here to stop a stormtrooper's rocket and then threw it at him. And I kind of wished it did a bit more damage than it did and knocked him over. Force Unleashed style, you know? It kind of just made him stumble. And on the side of this box here is some Aurebesh, which translates to Nerf fur. You might recall Princess Leia calling Han Solo a Nerf herder.
You stuck-up, half-witted, scruffy-looking Nerf herder.
Who's scruffy looking?
Nerf are these creatures here found on many planets throughout the Star Wars galaxy, so in these boxes is the fur of some Nerfs. Gross. And now I'd like to thank Skillshare for sponsoring this video and supporting the channel. Skillshare is an online learning tool with thousands of classes that can teach you how to do things you've always wanted to do. Are you interested in art, graphic design, music production? Do you want to learn how to animate? Want to learn how to get started in game development, perhaps? There are classes for both beginners and pros, whatever your skill level, it caters to everyone. Do you want to start a YouTube channel and learn how to edit videos? I just brushed up on my editing skills in this class called 6 Super Easy Transitions on Premiere Pro by Alex Edwards. Now I can do this. Skillshare is less than $10 a month and has no ads. And if you're wanting to start learning some of these skills, I'd recommend it. The first 1,000 of my subscribers to click the link in the description will get a 2-month free trial of premium membership, so you can go explore your creativity. And did you learn anything today about Fallen Order? Did you know about any of these details? And have you seen any more Easter eggs I've missed in this series? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget, if you want to see more Easter eggs, you can go watch one of these videos here. Made a few more just like this one. And thanks for watching this. My name's Andrew. I'll catch you soon.
Stay bombastic.